Got a beautiful 1987 Mercedes-Benz 560 SL. These are beautiful cars, but not too many mechanics. They know how to work on them. That's the bad thing about these cars. They don't understand how they actually work and function. And an ASE or ASE mechanic certified mechanic has no idea how this car works, okay? Unless he is probably 56 years old or something like that. But all these mechanics, if they are 40 and under, they have no idea, because they just don't know how it works. So anyways, I have a beautiful story to share. This car came in from a different shop after spending over $14,000. Can you believe it? $14,000. So they to start with, they have replaced the ignition coil, the cap, rotor, wires, spark plugs, air control valve, fuel distributor, the fuel pressure regulator, fuel pump in the back, the accumulator, and idle control module, EGR valve. I mean, they've done some suspension work and all these things, and still the car hasn't started. After almost having the car for months, almost a year, the owner told me they couldn't figure out why the car is not starting. Anyway, so the car came in. First thing I did, if you are a good mechanic, I don't give a shit if you're ASE certified or not. That doesn't mean shit to me. All it is knowledge. Any mechanic who claims that they are ASE certified and they know shit, don't believe them. That doesn't mean shit. Over the years, I've been doing this over 25 years, okay? And I've heard enough stories to say that ASE mechanics, they know this shit, they know that shit, they know this shit. So anyways, first thing I did is check the spark. That was spark. I said, okay, great. To check for fuel. Well, I checked the fuel pressure with the gauge, very slowly creeping up, and it just didn't feel right. So I took off the adapter that goes in there and found out all it was is air mixed with some fuel, barely any fuel coming out. I'm like, okay, shit. Guess what? More likely it has no fuel. So I raised the car up, and I thought, okay, maybe it's clogged filter, bad fuel pumps, whatever, right? I'm like, shoot, let me disconnect the line that goes to the fuel pump. Guess what? There is no fuel coming out. Usually, if you take this thing here, when you replace the pump, you have to pinch the fuel hose. Okay, this is obviously it's been replaced at some point, but usually it's one piece with the flange. Anyways, so usually when you take this off here, this goes to the tank and goes there. So usually if you don't pinch this with the pliers, the fuel gushes out. So I did crimp it and pulled out from here, and then slowly opened the pliers. Nothing. I pulled the line off. There's nothing coming out. I was like, uh-oh, okay, I guess it has no fuel. So I had some fuel in the gallon, a little jar there. I poured it in and it started coming out. I'm like, okay, shit, it's empty. So anyways, wanted to replace the strainer I thought maybe these strainers, sometimes if there is a lot of junk in there over time, you know, car is 1987, obviously it's the original piece, you can see the color and everything. So I thought, well, maybe the strainer is bad. But then I got in the back and I tried to take this out. I wasn't able to take it from underneath there because the hole, it was hitting anyways. So I decided to take the tank, which is not bad. So I took the tank off, completely empty. So I pulled the strainer off to take a look. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the strainer. Obviously it's bad. And replace the fuel sending unit because it did say it's a half a tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the fuel sending unit, the strainer. I might actually even send out the gas tank so they can wash it and put it back together. Just wanted to share this story. You owners of these Mercedes-Benz, don't trust anyone that tells you they're ASE certified and they have knowledge, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I've been in business for over 20 years now, and I've learned about these cars when I was 18 and 22 years old. I worked for European shops, and that's where I got my knowledge. You don't get this from ASE certification. All it is hands-on, and that's how you get certified and qualified. Anyways, that's the story. I just thought I'll share it. After $14,000 plus spent, the car still didn't run because an idiot mechanic didn't bother to check if there is a fuel in the car. Unbelievable. So what I want to tell the customer, it's such an embarrassing for that shop. I don't even know what to tell the customer because it's insane. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video watching, and I'll keep you posted once I'll have the fuel tank replaced. And although they claim they replaced the fuel pump, but doesn't look like, I might have to replace the fuel pumps just so the car has never issues again. Looks like that fuel accumulator was replaced, the fuel filter, but these fuel pumps, I can tell they haven't been replaced. Although they say they did replace them, I can see it. They haven't been replaced. What a bullshit, huh? Fucking mechanics. People like to rip people off. That's stupid as fuck. Anyways, I just wanted to share this because it's a beautiful and stupid story at the same time. Until next one.